Well, hello everyone.
Hi guys.
Okay, I'm Vojtas and I'm joined here by Fuzimi, who's gonna help me with commentating this game because there's a lot of stuff going on, especially early. But do you wanna say hi?
Hi.
Okay. But before we start, so I just give you a little introduction so you know a little bit what you're gonna see. This is like a game with mix of all genres. So if you play video games, just stick around. You're gonna find something that you like. Okay, we can start basically.
This game has something to offer, really. Yeah.
Okay, so the timer gonna start when I press the thumbs up. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we are starting in a prison, and the reason for that's gonna be explained later. And I missed the trigger, I believe it is one. Yeah. Don't worry about this. This is like the first minigame. You're gonna see a lot of them. We're just killing cockroaches. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And Fuzimi, do you wanna take over for a little bit?
Yeah, 24, 5, 18, 72.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's because Vojtas doesn't remember the code.
I'm running this game normally. Trust me.
And he told me the code once yesterday, and I still remember it. So I occasionally just say it, so he knows I know.
We needed to get to the safe to pick up the key, but the gangsters were right outside of that, so we just went through the window. Alright, there's some clipping in this game, because this game is broken. A lot. You wanna explain how the clipping works?
Yeah, you just jump backwards and you turn yourself around in midair, and that's how you clip. There's gonna be one more clip in the sewers, you're gonna see in a bit. It works a bit differently, but it's just a clip. It's actually much easier to do than this one. You will see.
Yeah, this one is the hardest.
And
So
you
we
also
might be
need to have 90 FPS in order for the clips to work, or at least we were told by Millie,
who's also a runner of this game and basically my idol because he started this madness. Oh my goodness, this doesn't look really good. I'll try to move the box a little bit to the right. You can do the clip without the box, but it's way easier with one. Come on.
It's going well.
And it's gonna go even better.
If we can tell by how the clipping works, then it's gonna be an interesting run. I can tell you that.
The worst part about it is there were way more different strats, and these different strats were way worse than that. Maybe my box is a little bit too
And
far.
it's supposed to be easier with the box,
Just so we know.
yeah.
Come on. This should be possible, dude. There we go.
Nice.
It only took a bit. Now we also need to just walk forward, and hopefully we are up on this rooftop, and then yeah, we can just walk to the end of this level.
There's supposed to be a bunch of guys who are running from, they are shooting at you, and you're supposed to be taking like some ladders to get up on the roof, but
Yeah,
we just skipped that.
that part was basically a flashback. We told the story how we got to the prison to our friend Carrie, who is also in the prison. And now we're gonna try to escape the prison, which is gonna be through the sewers. And the first thing we're gonna do is learn this Barnaby, the main office guy, like the main prison guy, and steal his teddy bear. That's important.
Because he likes his teddy bear.
He likes his teddy bear very much, basically, than anything else, I would say.
So what is the best way to do is just put his teddy bear on an
the electric chair.
Yeah.
And wait for him to pick it up.
And because this game is very well programmed, you can... Well, you will see.
You will see in a bit. There he is.
There he is.
And once he walks past a certain point, we can just walk in front of him because he can see us.
He just doesn't care. The bear is more important to him.
Alright. We're gonna slam him, steal his keys to the toilet.
Yeah, because that's where we can escape the prison.
Yeah. But we can't escape the prison yet, because it's too much dark in there. So we need to...
We need a torch, basically.
We need a torch, so we're gonna get a torch. Yeah. Video game logic. I'm also trying to get calf after every time I pick something up. That's
because it's
fast.
faster. It respawns you back at your cell. So welcome to Evil Days of Luckless John. This game, what is it about? Well, the story is you had an uncle that died and he owned a casino, and there's another guy owning basically the rest of the casinos in the town. So he wants your casino so much that he goes and takes it from you. Hi Dave, by the way. So yeah, you were like working as let's say a businessman, and then Executor of a Will came and told you you're basically a universal heir of what your uncle had. So yeah, you basically inherited a casino, and now your job is to take the casino back from the mafia guy. His name is Macaroni. So yeah, that's basically the entire story of the game. You're taking back your casino.
Yeah. Oh, almost fall down. So the prison part, I would say that's basically a Metal Gear Solid reference. The whole stealth section. Well, it's stealth, I mean, and you can hide on.
You have a stealth.
Yeah.
I don't know what would you call this one in the series. It's just basically an adventure game.
It's just running around.
There should be like a puzzle here where you are raising water levers to get 2 cogs to open a gate, but you can skip that and we'll see in a minute why.
Yeah, there is one part on the right and one part on the left. You would combine that and open a gate, but we're not gonna worry about it because...
Also, Vojtas is gonna be taking a path here that leads to nowhere, but there is a jump you can do.
And hopefully it works.
Hopefully, you will do it first try.
Nope.
Never mind.
Because slow jump, because this game is good. Sometimes jumping, I think jumping just isn't consistent. I'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work again, we'll just take the long way around. By the way, we are also jumping on crocodiles. Okay, nice.
Nice.
And I got stuck on something. Saved. Nope.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can take this ledge here to jump where you have to. So, and now you would need the 2 cogs to open this gate. But
this is a very solid gate, you can see.
Yeah. Nice. It was a hard one.
Yeah.
This is basically your Sokoban clone. You're supposed to take these metal, what would you call it, crates? Yeah, and push them on the pressure plates, and those platforms you see on the left, they would lower, and you would use them, you would walk over them.
Yeah, but we can just jump into this one and jump up.
And activate the door from here.
And here we're gonna blow up this closet with
expired beans.
Expired beans. Yeah.
Because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You know what happens when you eat expired beans? So
you explode.
It's explosive.
Yeah. We're gonna set this up so we can call our friend. The name is...
Well, the name is Chenda, but people like to call, or the game likes to call him Senda. So, you know. And also the main character's name is not John Major, but it's Meyer. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
That's what happens.
Point that out.
That's what happens when you outsource your app, I guess. Anyway, we are doing a bunch of stuff. We need to get rid of our clothes and trim our beer.
And our beard, yeah.
Which is funny because we're gonna need...
We're gonna need beard in like 5 minutes after that. Like fairly like shortly after we lose it. Not even a 5 minutes, it's like you just drive back to the town.
Yeah. Well, also the razor is like very stern, so we need to...
Yeah, the razor is rusted, so we need to like, you know, put it in...
Put it in a boiling water.
Water, yeah. Because you don't want to shave with a rusted razor. Preferably
you don't want to do that.
I don't know why, but Vojtas is always like jumping on these things.
It's
faster to just go around, but he just likes to.
I actually just took the longer way around.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the driving for all the racing folks. And we're gonna see some races soon, so don't go anywhere.
By the way, if the sound effects sound familiar to you and you're thinking of Mafia, yeah, you're not alone. The developers used, I'm thinking they used the same sound banks as they used for Mafia 1. So most of the cars do sound the same. You cannot, by the way, you cannot destroy this car. You can just go over the hills. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unless you flip. That's not a good thing to do in this game. Hopefully vojtas won't flip the car. And if he does, you're gonna see some things.
So now we need fake papers, and there is a bunch of talking here, because this guy quit his business, the guy who was like making the fake papers. And that guy at the piano doesn't want to talk to us because we don't have a beer. So we're gonna get the beer from the fridge, because there was a dead guy and we just cut it out. And
we need to talk to the guy with the glasses, because we need to get the tools from this garbage can. But he won't talk to us unless we give him the tools we need. But we need the tools that are in the garbage can, but they smell really bad. So we need some way to get the tool from the garbage can. So we go to talk to the guy at the piano. He tells us, well, I'm not going to talk to you unless you have a beard. Yeah, shoutouts to me. I somehow lost a wire here. We tried to replicate it, but it's, I don't know, one of the wires just disappeared, and I just soft locked somehow.
We still don't know.
Nobody knows why, nobody knows how, but I did it somehow when I was learning the game.
There's a bunch of stuff. Anyway, now we are doing a bunch of stuff to get money, and this is one of the things, and there is a hard skip coming up.
Yeah, you can lose up to like 4 bottles if you lose.
First try, maybe? Let's go.
Nice.
1 bottle, that's fine.
This trick can be quite difficult. There's an entire road you're supposed to take, but it takes like 2-3 minutes maybe to drive around. So it's worth, even if you fail this skip like once or twice, you can. It's really worth to redo it.
Now we asked this lady to get some extra money from her, and she wants to kill coyotes that attacks her cows.
But before she gives you the gun, you need to prove her that you're able to even aim. So she gives you some potatoes and tells you to...
That were potatoes, that were not rocks.
Yeah, I thought they were rocks. Okay, you told me it's potatoes. It was a huge potatoes.
I mean, it looks like rocks, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, she doesn't give us enough ammunition, so we need to go like she says.
Yeah. And to go back to what I was saying before, we need to talk to the guy, and the guy tells us, go ask a chef. He has a spray he's using to, he's using old rotten meat in the kitchen. So to make it smell good, he's using some kind of spray. And he told us, just go get the spray and spray the inside of the garbage can and give me the tool I need. It's just so complicated to get a one spray.
Man, you're really good. Where are you shooting? Are you crazy?
No. Anyway, we're gonna pick up this fertilizer, and that's literally gonna be used at the end of the game. So don't worry about it.
We pick it now.
And now is the best part.
And now comes the best part of the game. Racing. So there's another mini game for you. It's racing. Yeah.
And this first race is like the most boring one. So if we have any donations, now is the great time.
Fabulous. Yeah, we do have 2 donations. We have a donation from the _DEJV_. Saying, there we go. Saying, hey ESA, I'm glad to see you guys here, and mostly with this game. I wish you both luck, and especially Fuzimi with commentating. And vojtas, don't forget, man, you're really good. We also had a $100 donation from Skenry. Big up Skenry. He's saying, let's go stream 2. Big love to all the runners and the team there. There's some awesome stuff coming up over the next few days, and we get Luckless John right now. That is so true. And he's also put that $100 towards the Fury blindfolded bosses, which is just a couple of runs away, folks. We are yet to meet that incentive, but if you are interested in seeing some blindfolded bosses, get your donos in. This racing action is enthralling.
We're still not finished with the first lap.
Yeah, and there are 2 laps. I don't know why they made the longest circuit with the
slowest
car.
Driving Ford Model T and...
And there are no skips, like...
entertaining.
Yeah, I don't think in the second race we also...
And don't worry,
skips.
this isn't the only race we're gonna be doing. There's gonna be 2 more after this. So, yeah.
Get hyped.
Get hyped, yeah, really.
Alright, there is a small skip here that saves like 3 seconds.
But if he flips the car, it's gonna be a bad time for us because he's gonna have to redo the entire race. So please don't flip the car. For the love of God.
I don't think I ever seen it happening in the first race.
You weren't practicing like an hour ago and you flipped the car.
It happened in the second and the third one, but not in the first.
Didn't? Really? Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Never mind. Just don't flip.
Yeah. We don't really want to flip.
I guess I can talk about the history of the game a little bit. There was 2 other games before this one. Those 2 games are completely different because the first one is, well, both of them are point-and-click adventure games. The first one for MS-DOS and the other one for, I think, Windows 95, something like that. The only similarity with this game is basically the name, even though in Czech they used 2 different names for the first 2 games and then they used a different one for this one. And only the name of the main character is the same, Jan Meyer. So that's basically all the similarities that it has, but the story of the first point-and-click game and the second one is completely different. But apparently it's a sequel for some reason. I don't know. This one was developed and released in 2005, I believe.
Most likely.
It doesn't look bad, to be honest, for a 2005 game if you ignore some other things.
Some glitches.
Some graphical glitches. We're also playing on like low or something, so yeah. It does look... It doesn't look bad on like high graphics, high details.
Nice. That's the first race done.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Thank God.
And that's the second race starting.
With 3 laps, so...
But we have a faster car this time.
Yeah.
So, and
if you miss the first race...
the first thing we're gonna do is slam into the wall.
Yeah.
That's what I always do in my races.
Best way to design a track, first thing to do is to crash into the wall. We're gonna... I was gonna say if you're going to crash into that, but... Okay, yeah. Don't disappoint.
Yeah.
Also, Vojtas likes to tend to crash into this thing in front of us. For some reason, he just cannot go around it.
Last time I took the plank with me and it gave me the glitch, so...
Oh yeah, you're right.
We would rather dodge that.
And it was making a nice sound. The entire time it was right in front of you. Also, there's gonna be Jan Meyer standing. He should be the one driving the car, but he's just standing here, doing nothing. There's a big arrow pointing at him.
Hello.
He's on a spring. I don't know why he's there. Maybe it's a debug thing they forgot to remove, or just like hide. Yeah, but in case you did not notice him, there's an arrow pointing at him.
Yeah, and that arrow is also like used for checkpoints usually. That we're gonna see later, but yeah.
But why is he there? It's a mystery to us. Maybe it was really a debug thing they just forgot to remove, but he cannot be killed. You cannot do anything with him. He's just standing there, chilling. I don't know who's driving the car. Or maybe the car is like remotely controlled.
Oh yeah, and he's driving from there.
Yeah.
When is this game situated? In like 19th, 20th century?
I don't know. Well, judging by the birth date in 1872, I'm guessing like 19. Well, based on the card and other things, it's hard to tell. Because the devs didn't know either.
That's true.
We just wanna have a game. What should it be? Well, I don't know. Just make one with racing and shooting, and first-person shooting and platforming.
I wonder whose idea it was, like going one day into the office with the brilliant idea that we're gonna make everything.
Maybe.
And nothing's gonna work. Like like, I think nothing really works very well. Like, this driving model isn't good. I can tell that. If I hold right for too long, I just start spinning, so... Okay, that was...
But judging by what you see
front foot.
and what we are telling about a game, you would say, well, this didn't get really good reviews. Actually, it did. It did get like, I don't know, 80% out of 100 or like 8 out of 10. And now comes the third race. You're gonna see this race one more time, almost at the end of the game.
This one has a nice skip though. You wanna talk how checkpoints works?
There's these checkpoints we drive through, and then there is one more checkpoint where your car respawns, which is like right here, and we use it to respawn the car, and you're gonna see shortly what we use it for. But it's faster to just respawn the car than do the race normally. Don't flip the car, please. Yeah, he flipped the car at on the last lap, right in front of the finish line.
Yeah.
So he had to redo the entire race during practicing. Yeah, and this is why we have the checkpoint, why we use it, because it respawns your car here, and it's just faster to drive back to take the other checkpoint. But if you drive to get the other checkpoint, if you drive from the other side, it can reset the checkpoint here at the finish line. So that's why we drive from, like, you will see. If you would take this checkpoint from the right side, it can reset your respawn checkpoint, basically. So that's why he's taking it from the left side.
This is actually going pretty well, so...
It is.
I might as well wait a little bit at the finish line, because we're gonna be racing this one more time, near the end.
We're gonna have a faster car to do the race, but you still need to give yourself some, like, space to be able to actually finish it.
Yeah, because the time we're gonna be finished, needs to be finished later, is like my time I'm gonna get minus 7 seconds or something like that. Almost at the end, hopefully.
I wish there was something to talk about. Just racing. Okay, now don't do what you just did 2 hours ago while practicing, please. I mean, it's kind of sad because people won't see what can happen, and it's quite hilarious, but...
I mean...
Or you can do it, it's gonna be fun.
Oh,
but, well,
okay, we're going around.
well, at least you won't flip the car. I mean, yeah, you still can flip it. Sure. Okay, good.
Yay!
We're done with the
racing.
For now.
For bit, yeah.
There's gonna be one more. So now we have
Almost enough money.
almost enough money
We're just gonna talk to Kit, and yeah, now we have enough money.
to give this guy, to give us the fake papers we need to leave the town, because the police was still looking for us, we will still want it. So now we can leave the town and go to... What is his name? Chimichurri?
Chimichurri? I guess so.
Yeah. Can you explain this one now?
So the route to Chimichurri is that we have to take a right on every intersection, but every time we took a left, Johnny will say something like, "No, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right."
Something's
And
telling me I'm
yeah,
lost.
this.
I should go back. No, I don't.
No.
I don't have a good feeling about this turn.
So it's basically upon you should always take the right way.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, you should take the right
But,
way. So.
yeah. But he has to say it 4 times for me to like respawn
Fail
at the
the-
start
yeah.
to fail. So this route is optimal and fine.
So speaking, this guy's
Yeah, this
hilarious.
guy is speaking a lot of words.
Hi.
Hot summer. Hot summer.
Hey.
Hot summer.
Yes, that's all he says.
Yes. Anyway, where are we?
We are in the afterlife, basically. This is a museum of all the weapons of mass destruction. You can see there is a what is this called? Hanging rope?
Yeah, Hangman.
Yeah, we want to play some Hangman. There is a nuke, Oppenheimer/Barbie reference in
It has
2005,
Yeah.
and here's a Tesla generator. So basically a museum of all the weapons of mass destruction for some reason. And why we are here is we want to talk to our uncle to give us some advice to how to fight the mafia guys to take our casino back. Now you would normally, what you have to do is take all the papers that were on the table there and go from booth to talk to all the clerks, but what you can do is just take the money and talk to the first guy and basically bribe him to give you the papers immediately, so you don't have to do all the paperwork. Well, classic bureaucracy.
So this is like on a set path, but it can be faster depending on what enemy is gonna spawn on the bike.
Also, I can imagine how confusing this game is when we are skipping all the cutscenes. Basically, the cutscenes are
This guy just went through the rock.
yeah, where the entire story is. So if you skip all of them, you don't know what's happening. Why were we in the afterlife and now we are on a car shooting some bad guys? It's like, what happened?
Yeah, and the reason why this is RNG, there can be like a bike with two guys, and if it's two slim guys, then if I kill the driver, the other just takes over.
Yeah. And what Uncle told us is we need to find a map and a mask. Why? We just need to find a map and a mask. So now we are for a hunt for a map and a mask.
I bet. Oh, this is a good menu, by the way. Alright, I switched the difficulty for this next part, and this next part is the hardest thing in this video game because it's a memory game. So...
Ryder, here's your, like... San Andreas rhythm game.
Oh, yeah. Also.
This
This is a
one
nice pattern.
A hard one.
Well, most of them are fine.
The
but
last
the last
pattern
one is bad. And the reason why we switched the difficulty is because it's moving faster.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay quiet for this part.
Do you remember?
No. I spent like 5 minutes on this part because it's really difficult.
That's fine. By the way, it's always random, so... Oh, this looks better. Yeah.
It is harder than it looks, believe me.
Yeah. So now we pick some stuff to...
We are back at the sewers basically, and there's a car. And
gonna-
we need to turn the car into a boat. So
uh,
we need some paddles, some wheels,
and trombone.
and a trombone, which basically acts as an engine.
Yeah. And now the best bet.
And now the best thing, Vojtas, skip.
Nobody goes for this because
Because it doesn't work. Never.
like,
He kept trying for half an hour at the practice to get this. I'm gonna be surprised if this works.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why nobody goes for
You're
this.
supposed to move the box at the... Nice! The only issue with this jump is you're stuck with this camera until you jump here, and then goes away, so you can fall down again.
By the way, adventure
There
logic.
isn't enough space to put it in my pocket now. I'll have to drop something. Yeah, it could be this glove. Look, I've got some space in my pocket now.
So now I have space to put this in my pocket. Wow! Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, the glove was taking too much space. So
Yeah, obviously.
it happens to me all the time.
I'm gonna put these two. And gonna ask Helen to help us push that out.
Yeah. And this is my favorite part of the game. Yep. I was laughing at this for like 5 minutes.
It's a banger soundtrack and a good skip
Can
coming
you
up.
guys even hear it? It's amazing. In this part you should be taking the tunnel on the right side there, and there's like 4 or 5 levers you're supposed to pull, and the water lever would raise over all the garbage that's there, so you could drive forward, but if you reverse into it you can just drive over it without even raising the water level. I think it was Millie who
Great.
Yeah, I think so.
realized you can do this.
Anyway, we are back and we have to go to the farm to protect. And I also need to change
The difficulty.
the
And again, we just left the sewers and we're back at the farm. Without the cutscenes, you wouldn't know what happened, but apparently the macaroni, the mafia guy, wants to kill Helen and his mother. Helen is the lady in a red dress, and her mother. It's because they want to take over the existing bar that's still in the town. But they're worried you would have enough money from all the liquor you are selling and from the other thing that's you're basically running in the town. So they want to kill Helen and her mother to like reduce the amount of money you have to still repair the bar and everything they would destroy.
Where is he?
I don't know.
They're always hiding.
You were looking
everywhere.
for this guy in the practice for like 15 minutes. Nice. Also, if you'd be playing this game in Czech, there would be sound effects from Unreal Tournament. So after you would kill anybody, it would say like monster kill and multi kill, and it's not in the English version for some reason.
No. Why did we choose the English version?
I don't know. I was telling you to play the Czech version because you're still skipping the cutscenes, so no one knows what's happening, so it wouldn't make any difference. Also, we are now looking for the map. Uncle gave the map to these two, pardon my French, idiots, and they just didn't know what to do with the map, so they threw it in the ocean. So now we need the map back. And because, as you can see, this canyon is really confusing and it's hard to navigate because there's a lot of turns and a lot of junctions you can take. We need these two guys to tell us where we're supposed to go because you would get lost here. Yep.
Yeah. And especially they choose like a route as well that just is more difficult than linear forward.
And they are just arguing the entire ride, which way you have to go.
You have to go through all the checkpoints though.
Are you gonna do the
Yeah, we can do it.
cutscene dupe? How did you miss that one? Now turn here. Yeah, go
where?
forward. Go straight.
Oh, so straight. Where should I go now?
Where should I go now? Yeah, I can see it now.
I can see it. Go this way. Sure.
Go that way.
This one is the worst.
So yeah, here's your boat driving part of the game, in case you want some boat driving. Because racing slow car isn't enough, now you want to drive a boat, obviously.
And there is a meme here, and I hope I won't crash the game.
We can crash the game, but we can do it. We want to do it.
So we dupe the cutscene,
And we can now move in the cutscene.
we can now move in a cutscene,
It's gonna be,
and
yeah.
the camera angles are still the same. So
But you can,
It was my idea.
yeah.
I have to jump in. I'm not.
And there's one more thing.
You go.
You will.
by the way, that sounded like Minecraft
Yeah.
splash sound. we
Hey guys.
We're still holding onto the car.
can't believe I can
got the map?
get away from him.
It's right in front of me. Okay, so get it. And let's go back.
Ah!
There we are.
Won't you?
So, and now we have to drive back. Because there isn't enough driving in this game. A good driving.
I think they said something like, you should probably know the way back, right?
Yeah. Just please don't get lost here. It's really confusing. Like I said before. And watch the paint.
Oh yeah. There's not even a scratch on it. By the way, in these minigame sections there are like hidden bonuses that unlocks
Extras basically.
extra levels, which
Yeah.
is the same minigame but in different places.
Is the mini games with like the shooting and some platforming
And Neverland,
and Neverland
which we're gonna see in a bit.
in a bit. Wow.
Whilst we're closing off this section with the phenomenal music, of course, have we got time for a quick donation?
Yeah, go ahead.
We had $10 from Neo Matamoon saying, "Hot summer!" Hot summer! Hot summer! I apologize for anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about.
Hot summer. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
All right, now we are back, and we go to the church, and I have no idea.
Anybody
how to get
knows
there.
how to get inside a church?
Helen, do you have any idea how to get inside the church?
Try the door, dear.
Thanks.
Thanks.
But we are not gonna try the door.
Well, we're gonna try the door.
Well,
Basically,
the
we're
other
gonna
door.
try the door.
Yeah. But not the front door.
Yeah, it's gonna give us an X, and that's because...
Yeah, we tried opening this door here, and he tries like twice, and an axe falls down, and almost killing him, because Luckless John.
Mhm. And now there is a lot of...
Now we need to pick up a lot of puzzle pieces to open a crate, or like a chest. Also, I was gonna mention this, the movement in the game it's okay for like the third person, where the camera isn't fixed in specific angles, but right here, moving around can be a bit difficult, because you have a fixed angle. You're turning the character around with the mouse, and you're like moving around with WASD, so it can get a bit confusing. It's almost like tank controls in some games. It just takes some time to get used to, but if you play this game and you do like your first playthrough, you're gonna get used to it pretty quickly.
Okay.
Also, I crashed the game at this puzzle because reasons. Yeah, there's a priest you should talk to, but as you can see, he's not feeling very well. He's dead.
He's fine. No,
now.
he is now.
And
Anyway, this is...
now for every fan of a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter game, I guess you can call this a museum fighter. So yeah, here's your fighting game.
And we are beating up...
All ladies.
But this is actually good RNG, because she
It
didn't
is.
punch me once. She actually... Okay, now.
You jinxed it!
No! And now she's dodging as well.
Nice.
Nice thing, by the way. Yes, I beat up the old lady!
What?
Okay. This is a puzzle.
A hard one.
Yes. You just need
To
balls
get
in the right color.
Yeah.
Well,
Took me like 10 minutes, but don't tell anybody, please.
Anyway, we have to go through this cave, but we can just
Drive around.
drive around. And this is the cemetery we have to go to. Yay. And this is House of Death.
House of Death clone for everybody that likes arcade games. By the way, don't worry, Vojtas isn't having a stroke. It's just the best way to do this quickly is just keep pressing the mouse and like the space and
Yeah, reload and shoot button, basically.
so just spamming it.
And these undeads really have like a lot of health as well.
Wish this was at the arcades down there.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Someone please turn this into an arcade machine.
This specific version.
Yeah.
I believe there's a bonus that you can unlock, like this extra one.
Do you really want to unlock the bonus though?
I don't even know where it is. Yes. Anyway, if we have a quick donations, we can go ahead.
We don't have any donations at the moment, but a reminder that we have a $10,000 milestone coming up, and we are at 8,000 at the moment, just near 9,000. So definitely worth getting your donations in, because I believe we might have, if we make that by the end of the day, we could have a game show happening. Find more out as you donate more.
By the way, it's funny that the most undead spawns like literally at the
At the end?
end, like literal last 2 meters. Do you think this is the end? No, it isn't. This might be the last one. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now we welcome to Neverland. Yep.
Yep. I wonder how the system works. How this works.
How this works? Well, you just step on the glowing squares and that's it.
Yeah.
There's this little creature. I don't know if it's even a human being, but it is asking you to get the teddy bear here. It's gonna shrink down for some. It's super big and then it shrinks down. You should be playing this in Czech. Her accent is hilarious. She says something like "Máš medvěda," which means, "Do you have the teddy bear?"
Now we have. And
Now we have.
this is the worst skip
And
ever.
now comes the worst skip in the entire game, basically. We kept reminding Vojtas, me, Dave, and maybe some other people kept reminding Vojtas to bring his own mouse, because if he did not have his mouse, we would have to go and buy one, I guess.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Also, this is the only part where you switch from 90 FPS to 50 FPS, because it's apparently easier to do on 50 FPS.
That could have worked.
You see the railing, you're apparently supposed to jump like this and then hit the left side of the railing because it's raised a little bit, and that's what gives you like the momentum and the height you need to make it on the platforms there. Also the music is nice. If it sounds familiar to you, like the what is it called in English, Murders in Midsummer, something like that. Yes, it's basically that. The theremin part.
Yep, Midsummer Murders, definitely correct.
These
Unlucky.
items are pretty close.
Come on, you can do it with us.
That was a bad attempt.
I'm not doing it, I told you. Because I don't even know how. I would just go do it normally. Well, at least you landed on the railing.
This is like really precise.
You can do it first try, but it's pretty difficult.
Obviously.
Well, obviously.
Oh, maybe.
Yes, nice!
Okay.
That's why he needed his own mouse. That's why he kept reminding him for like 2 months. Every day, Vojtas, don't forget the mouse. 2 days before leaving for ESA, Vojtas, don't forget the mouse. Every 5 minutes, Vojtas, don't forget the mouse.
I didn't forget the mouse.
Join voice on Discord. Vojtas, do you have the mouse? Don't forget the mouse. And now you just, let the track on his head. Let it fall on his head, yeah.
Yeah, and now we are picking up stuff to fuel our tractor to go
Yeah, there's
fast.
gonna be the racing part of the game again, the one we did with the tractor. Yeah, not the first race, luckily, but the one with the 5 laps. But we need the tractor go a little bit faster. So remember how explosive the puff beans were. We used them before on the lock on the wardrobe. We're gonna convert them into a fuel, and fuel the tractor with them.
This is also the other part of the city, right? The wall.
Yeah.
Oh. I have to load a quick save. Otherwise that would self-plug. It's got.
And you know, because expired beans also make you go poof poof and really fast to certain places, it also makes the tractor go faster. Quite a bit faster.
Yeah, way more faster.
Well, whilst you're speeding through this track, can I quickly speed through some donations?
Yeah.
We have had a $5 donation from Joshua saying, wow, rhythm minigames, races, jeeping to regain control and cutscenes. This game is basically San Andreas and only 1 year later release date. maybe turn the line a little bit close there. But we have also got a $10 donation from Hanny S saying, good luck and have fun, guys. Thank you so much for the
Thank you,
donation.
Hannes. Josh.
Thanks. Oh my, nice spin.
Hello to Slovakia.
This is also the last possible time.
You can flip the car.
Yeah, and we can see the funny thing. But
I mean, I would really like to see you flip it because it's hilarious. It's amazing what happens with the game, but
especially if it crashes, if it just straight up crashes. And it's funny because it can happen also every time I respawn on the track.
yeah, it can just flip your car.
Be fine. And I guess I run out of luck because I got it like 4 times in the practice room.
That one was close. Well,
You want to flip your car?
last lap, come on.
Imagine if it happened
Right in
right in front of the finish
next,
line.
yeah, like it did before at the practice. Thank God. So there was this factory found out that it's locked by the gate and we need to open the gate somehow, and for that we need a bomb. You would normally need like 5 items, and we need to ask a guy to make us the bomb, and you would normally need like 5 items, but because we have this fertilizer, we can actually just do it.
We can just keep giving him the fertilizer and he'll make a bomb out of that. Yeah.
There we go, we have a bomb now.
We have a fertilizer bomb. Okay. And this is like, this is the last part coming up, basically the last chapter.
So we now drive back at the factory. And there's gonna be another mini game, let's call it that way. Oh, not this one, but you'll see once we get inside the factory. This is just another Ruti-tuti point and shooty.
I'm gonna drop here so I can just directly go into the tube. And yes,
We're inside the factory. And now comes your Crash Bandicoot part.
we don't have a spinning though. This is all just about cycles, nothing
That
else.
was close.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's fine.
So hard. Yeah, look at this. Oh, you'll stop. No way. Just go.
I'm gonna pick up.
You're gonna pick up a checkpoint there. Do you want me to do the next part with the conveyor belt or not?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm so bad at this and Fuzimit claims he's the best in this.
By the way, this conveyor belt should be moving, maybe, but it isn't. Even if you're playing the harder on the harder difficulty. Yeah, there we go.
These two jumps are the hardest thing in this.
For you,
Literally the hardest thing.
he failed it every time he was practicing. I don't know.
You just make it look easy. Or something.
But it is, because it is. The conveyor belt isn't even moving because the programmers forgot to like script it and animate it. It just isn't moving at all. And the music is pretty good.
Some industrial.
Okay.
Alright.
This is the last
little bit of
There's
feeling.
it isn't a conveyor belt, it was some train tracks. We were almost done with the game.
Oh, good RNG by the way. I don't have a single...
Good RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can also shoot the cameraman.
Yeah, there's a cameraman entire time right behind you. You can shoot him.
Anyway,
By the
we're
way,
gonna
Vojtas
aim on
needs to
that. And... Maybe? Yeah, that's time.
Are you alright, dear?
What a ride.
What a ride this was. We're gonna leave it at this. Guys, complaining about the gnomes. But
If you're like wondering what's going on, we have no clue either.
anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. This game is actually a lot of fun to speedrun. I'm glad. Shoutouts to Millie, who picked this up, and I somehow got to it as well, I guess, because I played this in my childhood and remember it being a good game.
Being a good game. I mean, yeah, if you play casually, then.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to say something? Any
Yes,
shoutouts?
thanks for having me. I was really surprised when this game made it through first cuts. We were not expecting it to make it through the first cuts at all, let alone just make it to ESA, because I was expecting Mafia too. And when Vojtas told me, hey, we made it even through the first cuts, I was like, oh god, now I have to learn the game and play it, and oh yeah, this is not good. Because I was expecting Mafia 2 after Mafia 1 being on the last summer.
Next year.
Yeah, so.
Alright,
So
that will be from us.
yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having us, and enjoy the next
Rest
round
of the essay?
and rest of the essay. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, both of you, for that incredible run of Evil Days of Luckless John. That was phenomenal. We are going to be heading to an intermission where we will set up for our next run, Subnautica. You do not want to miss this one, folks. We'll be seeing you very soon.